Respect to Satou Sabally. She had the kind of take a respectful competitor has after the Fever beat the Wings. Sabally has really made the Wings, I think, into a dangerous team.
Caitlin Clark just made a big announcement. She's excited about Satou Sabally possibly joining her. Caitlin is already a powerhouse, but even the best need a strong teammate. With players like Angel Reese, Chendi Carter, and Sabally in the league, Sabally would be the perfect addition to help Clark. Her amazing stats with the Dallas Wings show she's a great player, and adding her to the Indiana Fever could change the whole league.
You're the number one pick. People are going to go after you. Whether it's for the right or wrong reasons, but people are going to go after you because they see greatness in you. And what the WNBA is measuring one type of greatness against the other greatness. So am I saying it's right that she's being pushed in the back? No, that's foul. That has no space in the sport, and we all know that.
You might be wondering why Sabally would leave Dallas, since the team was doing well. But the answer is simple. Caitlin Clark. Sabally knows that joining Indiana means more attention, and she wants to be part of the action. With Clark leading the way and Sabally securing the wins, the Fever won't just compete, they'll dominate. It's not just about basketball, it's a move for greatness.
Big news in the WNBA. Satou Sabally has confirmed she will not be returning to Dallas in the next upcoming season in an unrivaled press interview. She goes to state, "I've already communicated with Dallas how grateful I am because they've made this a home for me for the past years, and I'm working with them together in finding the next home for me because I've already played."
Satou Sabally leaving the Dallas Wings is like a mic drop at the end of an epic 5-season concert. She averaged 15.7 points, 5 rebounds, and 3.6 assists per game, proving she's not just a forward, but a serious challenge for opponents. Let's not forget her 2024 season, where she dropped 17.9 points per game while shooting 45.2% from 3. That's not just good, that's, take notes, good. Sabally has shown over and over that she's one of the most versatile players in the WNBA.
Floor for us, she makes tough buckets. She gives us another option on the floor to run our off-ball screening action for. She gives us another player that can play with the ball in her hands in the two-man game. She just has a really high IQ and understanding of the game.
Let's talk about Caitlin Clark. This rookie came in, broke records, and made everyone wonder if they were watching the birth of basketball's next legend. She can dominate a game in every way, whether it's scoring, making crazy assists, or stepping up when it matters most. And if that's not enough, Sabally herself called Clark a generational talent, which is like getting a gold star in basketball. Everyone's buzzing. Are these two about to team up, or are we looking at the start of an epic rivalry? Either way, we're here for it. Sabally's exit from Dallas wasn't filled with drama. It was all mutual respect. She thanked the team, called it home, and left gracefully. But let's be honest, there's more to the story. Injuries have shadowed Sabally's career, and she's only played more than 20 games in a season once. While her $195,000 contract for 2024 sounds nice, it screams short-term with eyes on the next big move. This wasn't a goodbye, it was a calculated exit.
I mean, I've already communicated with Dallas how grateful I am because they've made this a home for me for the past years. And
the Wings. Oh, they're definitely in full rebuild mode. New GM, new head coach, and the first overall pick in the 2025 draft, it's a fresh start for them. While names like Paige Buchers and Olivia Miles are being tossed around, losing Sabally still stings. She wasn't just a star, she was a glue player, the type who makes everyone around her better. Good luck finding that kind of impact again, Dallas.
It looked like Satou Sabally possibly could be headed to Indiana. This very much has sealed the...
Meanwhile, Clark is out here rewriting what it means to be a rookie. She's dropping over 25 points in multiple games and running her team's offense like a pro. Scorer? Check. Playmaker? Check. Walking highlight reel? Triple check. But it's not just about the stats. Clark is pulling in fans like a magnet, selling out arenas and keeping the league trending. The WNBA hasn't seen this much hype for a rookie in years, and honestly, it's exciting to watch.
Now, one player on the Dallas Wing team is up in the air, and that is Satou Sabally. Now, she is a free agent, and many people are speculating she could be headed all the way up to Indiana.
Sabally's admiration for Clark isn't just fangirling, It's respect from a veteran who's seen it all. She called Clark a talent who can do amazing things, and coming from someone who's proven herself in the league, that's huge. But Sabally didn't sugarcoat it. She talked about the pressure that comes with being the #1 pick. According to her, the league isn't just watching Clark, it's gunning for her. Everyone wants to measure themselves against the best, and right now, that's Clark. Sabally's comments highlight the mental toughness it takes to thrive under such intense scrutiny. The Indiana Fever are sitting on $650,000 in cap space for 2024, and let's be clear, that's not just smart financial planning. It's the kind of flexibility that screams, we're about to make a big move. This isn't just a team trying to stay relevant. The Fever are positioning themselves to be serious contenders. Their foundation is already strong with Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and Lexi Hull leading the way. But let's not kid ourselves. Adding Caitlin Clark to this mix would be a game changer. Boston dominates in the paint, and pairing her with Clark's elite playmaking would make the Fever a nightmare for the rest of the league.
So Satou Sabally has officially said that she is gone. She is not coming back to the Dallas Wings, which I thought was interesting because I did think that with Satou, with her, Paige Becker's likely going to go to the Wings. With Satou, with Enrique Gambawale.
The brains behind this operation are absolute pros. Stephanie White brings championship-winning experience to the sidelines, and with Amber Cox and Kelly Kopp running the front office, it's like a masterclass in team building. This trio isn't here just to make a splash, they're here to build a dynasty. They've already laid out their plans. First, re-sign Kelsey Mitchell to secure that backcourt stability, then go all in on signing a versatile forward like Satou Sabally. If you're wondering why Sabally's name keeps coming up, let me hit you with some numbers. 18 points per game while shooting 45% from beyond the arc. That's not just good, it's the kind of player you build entire strategies around.
Things about Satou Sabally is the fact that she's so well-rounded as a player. Last season, she averaged 18 points per game, 6.4 rebounds per game, and 5 assists on 45% shooting from three, which is...
Then there's the buzz. Sabally has been dropping major hints, and her public praise for Caitlin Clark is the kind of thing that sends fans into a frenzy. Clark isn't just tall at 6 feet 4 inches, she's an all-around force of nature. Scoring, passing, leadership, pick a skill, and she's probably mastered it. The idea of pairing her with Sabally feels less like a rumor and more like destiny. Sabally's ability to score, defend, and create plays perfectly complements Clark's dynamic style. Together, they would turn the Fever into not just contenders, but straight-up title favorites. But let's not forget about the other players in the game. The New York Liberty are lurking in the shadows and are already stacked with Brianna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, and Jonquil Jones, all on max contracts. On paper, Sabally joining that roster sounds incredible, but let's be real, their salary cap is tighter than an overpacked suitcase. Sure, there's the emotional pull of Sabally's sister Naira already playing for the Liberty, and the idea of reuniting with her former college teammate Ionescu adds some fairytale charm. But charm doesn't win championships or pay bills.
Question of the hour is, what do she feel about the Dallas Wings having this #1 pick? She has been extremely silent.
And then there's the Fever's secret weapon, social media. Sabally's been liking posts about Indiana, and if you think that's nothing, you've clearly never been on the internet. Fans are analyzing every move she makes, and those likes are basically the modern version of a verbal commitment. But let's be real, the Fever don't need subtle hints to make their case. They've got the cap space to offer Sabally a max contract, keep Mitchell happy, and still have room to strengthen their roster. Combine that with the chance to play alongside Clark and Boston, and it's hard to see how anyone else could compete with that offer. This isn't just about short-term wins. If Sabally joins the Fever, she's not just filling a spot, she's helping to build a dynasty. Caitlin Clark is already a walking economy, pulling in fans, selling out arenas, and making every game must-watch TV. Adding Sabally's scoring and defensive versatility to the mix creates a team so balanced, it's scary. This isn't just good basketball, it's the kind of team that could dominate for years.
That's ever played in the league, whether you like it or not. Look at the sales. It speaks for themselves. Y'all make it seem like the girl was a bum, but y'all still want to talk this foolishness. She deserved to be on the Olympic team.